Alright, in the mines we go. Okay, flip it to sandbox. Down here, we'll beat up a turtle. Probably beat him up like 4 times. 3 or 4 times, something like that. Then I don't have to kill him. Wait, is Bubs enough to kill him? Probably not, right? Yeah, no. What was I doing last time to kill? Last time I was full autoing, I just don't feel like turning off Gabriel stuff again. Or this is definitely not who I was using. The team I was using last time. Is it like Graton staggered the biggest bear? The day. Oh wait, no, I should have left that. The two other characters that put, yeah. Honestly, I also would like to know because with how he felt about Lobelia, like I want to hear him talk about the other ones. Cause brother, I don't think there's a single character in Grand Blue that I hate anywhere near as much as his hate for Lobelia. So I'm curious with the other two. I have a feeling one of them might be Belial. Personally, I don't know who the third one would be. Does anybody ask him in the comments? I forgot to check that. Cause bro went in on him. Didn't respond to it when I saw it. Yeah, I'm so curious. I wonder if it'll make its way over to BPA. Uh, homie woke up and chose violence. Yeah, the thumbnail and title alone cracked me up. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh snap, I have to watch this now. I think like at first I thought the opening was like my favorite, right? Where he's just like, "What a terrible day to have eyes," but at the end he's like, "I just want to get Mahira, stick him on a rock, and just shoot him in the fucking space." Where he, I was like, "Bro, it's wild." Oh, it's so good. This is on Twitter. He was like, Lobelia in dark. My disgust is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Gonna reduce my Erish and invest in another primal. Uh, jeez. I would just bring him back. True. Fucker. I would probably just be like, hmm. Probably should let him go, but I got a job to do. All I gotta say is I'm glad he's not in my element. That's all that matters.
is a deal breaker. You cannot auto exert.
It's even funnier. Back in July, when they started the gacha Eternals and Evokers, they said that she was 100% fine with it because maybe Valentine loved Billy would. She manifested it. They knew. They were just like, this one's for you. This one's for you and all the other degenerates. Because they really out here really out here giving Dark, you know, Valentine, Lobelia, and Summer Hecate. Actually, all they're missing is just Belial, like Summer, Belial, and Dark. Sitting there with a Speedo, just chilling. Boom. The trifecta is complete. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Double Back is that I miss out on Mimic. But seeing how the only thing they give me is whatchamacallit, just like basically AAP refresh, I'm chilling. I don't think the Mimics in Sandbox are as good as the ones from regular Arcarum. And I need to find a way to spend enough time playing PoE. I need to see if like somehow I can finish being done with my stuff and then just play PoE enough, like from the 20th till between like the 20th to like Monday, the following Monday after, to try to get level 80 out of the way so I can get the free MTX. Which normally it would be easy, but like the event they have completely changed all the ascendancies. And I mean, to be fair, I probably still have one I could do, which is like, there's one ascendancy that's like really potent for Bone Shatter, and I can just run Bone Shatter again. But I don't want to try Flicker Strike because there's an ascendancy that's literally just built for that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to like start Flicker Strike, Wild Color, Unleash the Beast, and then try to get level 80 on that. And then after that, if I have time, I'll just look at anything else and like get it done. It just came out at such a, oh my god, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. I knew something in PoE was gonna come out at a time that was gonna be like a mix of like during the move and in the middle of Monster Hunter Wild release. And I was just fucking on the money. Uh, comes out like in the middle of like probably the worst time for me for the move because it's literally just like 4 days before the movers are supposed to be here. 4 days before like the last day where I'm supposed to have absolutely everything packed up. Like I'll probably pack up my PC on Sunday. Sunday or Monday. No wait, because I think the no, I think what it right. I think it's the trailers are on the 24th, but then the people coming to move the stuff is until the 25th. So I'll probably pack up on the 24th. But it's just like it's kind of a pain. Oh, pain. Also don't I mean maybe I could probably try it on the laptop. I need to see the laptop can run PoE. Probably can't. Well, it probably could, but it probably tries to like take off to the moon. But I don't know, I still have to like install Python on the laptop and all that jazz. Probably update OBS on that just to see, just to like test how that works. Even though any laptop stream would be a no mic stream because after using my mic with like a mic arm for so long and I won't be able to use the mic arm while I'm doing the laptop stuff, I'm just too lazy to have it just, I also won't have the desk real estate and I don't feel like using my headset. Because that means I'd have to wear the headset. And I don't like wearing headsets for long periods of time. I can usually stand wearing a headset for like about 2 hours, tops. Where it starts like giving me a headache. Also want to buy more bear characters in Granblue. Want to buy more bear characters in gacha games, period, bro. There is a severe lack of like just bears. I am disappointed. I think the only game I've seen, like gacha game, aside from Granblue, because Granblue had Abby. Uh but even then it's Bobo is a bit of a meme. But what is it, the sort of that sort of whatever game, gacha game, which I wanted to play a lot, but then I realized how much like active input it takes, and then I was like, oh, I'm good. I had like the Warbird dude in there. We can get Lavelia at roll 299. He's fucking for no. Hopefully she didn't get the rabbit or something, or maybe there's a Valentine's character she doesn't own. Bro, it's so funny. If it had been Valentine and Frau, she would like this weekend would have been absolutely feral, I bet. Because Imkin is more feral for Frau than I am. Mostly because Frau's like in my top 5, but isn't like my number 1. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't realize you can do the Frau cosplay. Oh wait, no, I did because I liked it. I didn't remember. Uh, I will say though, how do you? Why would you pull single? Like if this was Star Rail, I could understand it, like a MiHoYo game, because of the way their pity system works. But like in Granblue, I'm just ripping 10 pulls. I'm just ripping 10 pulls all the way. Like I don't even use the single pulls, right? Like unless I have 10 of them. Cause I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Like I just don't want to deal with it. Like the free draw tickets, like the regular ones, if I don't have 10 of them, they're not getting used. Specifically to avoid that. Because I'm assuming what just happened is that we can just use like whatever single pull tickets she had and then just slam the 10 rolls and then at 299 just God love Pelia. Yes, well, yeah, but what I mean is that like there's like I would use single pulls to round it up to 10, right? Like that's what I mean. Is like I move the number to 10, and then from there I just rip 10 pulls the whole way. So I avoid that. Like I don't rip 10 pulls like completely just there. Or I don't know. Because at 299, you're ripping at least. Let's see. If you saved yesterday's, you're at 2. Like you're ripping other uh single pulls from somewhere. This banner hasn't been live long enough for 9 single pulls from the freebies. So you're either because like so you either would have gotten it at 291 or at 301. 299 means you chose to do more single pulls, which were probably with the draw tickets. Which at that point I just would have done a single gem pull to round it up to 10 and then carried on from there. I forgot to update the counts on the notepad. Oh, you know what might have happened, actually? Like, the more I think about it, what might have happened is she might have ripped the 10 pulls first, gotten to like 291, and then started doing the single pulls then. That's probably what happened. And then at 299 is when it did Lobelia. So, like, the opposite of what I would have done, which is I would have done the 8 single pulls, or like the 8 or 9 single pulls first, and then ripped the 10 pulls. Because I feel like the worst time to rip single pulls in Grand Blue is at the end, when you're like almost at Spark. Specifically because of that. Actually, that makes a little bit more sense. Because I'm just sitting here like there's no way that she ripped like 7 pulls, like left it at 9 and then ripped the 10 pulls. No, it was the other way around. Pretty sure it was that she got to 291 and then just went for single pulls from there. Rookie mistake. Or 292, whatever it was. Because I didn't save my pull from yesterday for today. I've just been YOLO ripping in the hopes that Valentine, Grimnir, and Monica decides to grace me with their presence. I think those are the only 2 Valentine characters I care for. Because I could use them in setups. I don't actually think there's any Valentine characters I care to own. Like, they're like for interest in the character, right? Like, the only one that would have been potential would have been Valentine Vera, but she came home on single pulls when she was around. So like, aside from her, I don't care about anybody else from a I like the character point of view. But there's definitely plenty of Valentine characters that would be nice to have. What is it? I think when I was looking at Siegfried setups, I saw a lot of them using Sandal, like Sandy, Valentine Sandy. So I wouldn't mind having him Him, Valentine Grimnir, Valentine Monica, or Valentine Aglaville, Cassius, or Sedala. Like, obviously, there's like really good characters that I don't own that I wouldn't mind, but it's also the case if I don't get them, I don't care either because I don't really care for any of them. On a scale of like, like the character. I don't remember if Valentine the Hound was any good. Ogi heals allies, 3-turn cut to cooldowns. Double attack rate is boosted when damage is lower, no more attack. Why is it double attack rate is boosted? What the fuck is this? 2012? I'm losing around then. But still. Why does it not have like multi attack at least? When damage is lower, no more attack damage is amplified. Attacks with elemental superiority deal boosted damage. That was basically drain. Nourishment and instant charge. Charge bar will be boosted after the reactivation effect at end of effect one. He seems kind of mid, honestly. Kind of mid. Probably has some uses, but at least for the way I play fire, he's kind of mid. Yeah, I don't know. So far, like Valentine has been the one seasonal like time where they don't pick any of the characters I really like. Vera is like twofold. I actually like Vera. And then on top of that, I think I own all of her versions. So it's also like a completionist thing. So it's nice to have that. Bro, looking at it now, I remember when they rebalanced her summer version and she was so good for a while. To be fair, it's not like she got worse, it's just that she got power crept. But her summer version is still pretty solid. Team-wide strength. Which gives herself Ogi instantly, which is 2-turn cut to cooldowns, and then charms the target, which then she takes less damage from or less damage taken from charmed foes for all allies. Like she was pretty good with her rebalance. She went from being like a kind of whatever meme character to not bad. But then she kind of just got power crept into oblivion, which is normal. Oh, also, I looked over the what is it? the draw tickets, the one of the classic ones the other day, and I've come to realize that there's a lot of pretty good characters in some of the older ones. Because I didn't realize that like Yugu and Tiamat are in classic draws, which are actually really good for newer players. Anne is in classic draw part 2, like, and she's one of the strongest water characters at the moment, especially for harder fights. Oops. I don't want him to send me back out. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that kind of just drives home my my thought that they should give like new players a like a classic draw pick ticket they can choose from. I'd also just give a lot of content for like streamers, or well, not necessarily streamers, but for like content creators for giving advice to like newer players, because there's some really solid choices in there. I hadn't realized it. I think they're mostly in classic draw too. Yeah, because you have Anne, Antheria, maybe considering that her uncap's coming up soon and could be made to be really strong. Chat Noir is in there, and his 5-star is pretty good. What else? Yeah, obviously Yugu Tiamat. Razia's in there. Razia's a pretty solid 5-star for uh Razia Romeo. Tiamat Yugu. I don't know how good Vate is. I remember Vate with his uncap was ranked pretty highly, but I think well, just because by nature of being in dark, I'm pretty sure he's fallen off a decent amount. New things to throw rolls at once you already got all the primal grid summons at 250. Yeah, but I feel like that's just more in the vein of if you're like a newer player, or like not newer player, the opposite. If you're not a newer player, because like if you're gonna go primal anyway, you like off the rip, you would have already swiped and just grabbed them from the classic. But to be fair, there's good units in both. Like if we're honest, especially for like newer players, like Agilba. I don't know. It's fucking big fire dude with little daughter. Oh, it's like his with his uncap, it's fucking such a solid beast. You have Arulu Maya, who's incredibly good with her uncap rebalance. You have I'm thinking Petra's in the first one. I feel like Jean's like is still pretty good for like an early team while you're building a grid. Once you get your grid built up, she falls off a decent amount. Yeah, Petra's in there. Definitely not as many as useful. Well, especially because like, you get a lot of the more useful ones like from Knick-Knack Academy. Yeah, yeah, like that. I can't pronounce that. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to pronounce that. I gave up. Oh, I was wondering why they're auto-attacking. They let the fucking crew buffs wear off again. Wait, do we not get the crew buffs in Arcarum? We get the crew buffs in Arcarum, right? At least the charge bar one? Am I tripping? Oh, we still one turn it, so I don't care. Yeah. You get the Arcarum. My crew is slacking, dog. It's always, I swear, it's always around this time too. Like, I feel like, cause like in my crew, I'm like the only person active at this time of the day. So it's like, it's like 3 hours is when it's like, if the buffs wear off, then they're just gone. But yeah, I feel like for newer characters, like if they just gave them like a pick ticket for classic draw too, like for the characters, it would be nice. There's just so many solid characters in there to have. I'd say like what, like oh no, probably a little less than that. Probably like a fourth of the characters in there, fourth or fifth of the characters are worth having. But I still wouldn't tell a new player to pull on the banners, right? Like maybe like you're saying, you know, on cases of it's like, yeah, build up, you know, your yellow, whatever. If you're doing it on days where it's like not like the free rolls, right? That are not on like Flash and Ledgefest. But even then, it's like I've gotten like YOLO random good standard SSR characters from the current banner, and it's just like, I don't know, feels kind of hard to adjust it. For like more advanced players, definitely probably just pull on the first banner. Like I don't have a reason to pull on the second classic job banner. I think of the characters I don't own, none of them matter. Which is Wind Hair Potato. I don't have her. Don't really care. Uh, and then Yakuza Girl. Don't own. Would be nice to own just for completion of the story 5 stars, but just I don't care either. Unless they like rebalance her into something super busted, then I'd be like, please. Nice falling off is a good option for EX plus. Getting attack phase like those go there. Yeah. I mean even then still like a useful character to have for a new player. Even though with some of the collab characters recently don't need them too much. I saw a video of someone using Veldora, Neji, and Midoriya on Galleon with Sumo. And I was gonna like pop it in the gotcha channel until like the damage numbers comes up and like none of those three dealt any damage and it's literally all just Sumo because it was Sumo with main hand Wrath weapon. I'm just like, brother, come on now. Come on now. You just see Sumo's bar like this, and then all the other characters are like the mode bar in comparison. It's like, I'm like, dog, you could throw in SR characters and you'd kill Galleon with that setup. Come on now. Sumo's just beating Galleon to death. Funny though, still funny, but it's just like, oh, not as impressive as watching people use like Lelouch, whatchamacallit, like Lelouch, the first year, and who's the third character? I mean, now it would be this one, but basically they're using the freebie characters. in there because they all have melee specialty, but yeah, that and because they were all collab characters. Pretty sure was like the point. It's like, look, freebie melee win for win sumo goes burr. To be fair, like acceptable, but it's still the damage at the end was just so bad. I'm still waiting for like because I feel like we're gonna get an announcement, an anniversary of another collab coming up, and it's probably gonna have a gotcha banner. I don't know why. I can't shake the feeling, right? Because it would just fit, right, with the tempo. It's like anniversary, announce collab, holiday, you know, Grand Blue Fest, announce collab, and just keep doing that, rotating. Just curious to see how it all pan out in the end. Yeah, now I'm trying to remember who was the third free dark character they used in that. Was it Zoro? I'm trying to think. There was a video once of someone. I think they were in like this was back when. Oh no, it was. I think they were using Joker. They were doing it in. I think it was Belial. It was because this was an old video, but they were showing like you could clear some of the quote unquote harder raids with with just like free units with Magna. It was pretty impressive actually, honestly. He soloed the fight. I was like, oh snap, that's kind of sick. Getting distracted. I'm trying to open Star Rail so I can do my like daily grind in the background while grinding Arcarum. We're only at 60? What is this? God, there's a fucking for the launcher. Oh, almost gave me a heart attack. I thought it was an update for the game. I was about to be like, bruh. But yeah. What should we call it? I also like how they made Summer Jean, which is technically the summer variant of Dark Jean, which I'm assuming internally they're treating as like a separate unit. Like it still cracks me up that Jean has two summer versions because I think she's the only character that has two of like the same seasonal version. Because there's characters that have like the summer version and the Yukata version, which are quote unquote different seasonals because they have different categories. But Jean literally has water summer and wind summer. Like it's they are part of the same seasonal grouping of characters. And now I'm just like, huh. Because like the wiki obviously has them grouped together, but I would have internally like consider Jean and her like altered dark version like two different characters for Jalter. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, that's Jalter. What do you mean? Wiki's lying to me. That's not the same character. They're different. It just cracks me up to see them. It feels wild to me though that like it honestly feels like yesterday that I got Yukata near, and anniversary is next month, which means that summer like this year summer characters are basically like around the corner. Bruh. Fucking 2024 flashed by. That was insane. I don't even know where time went. Oh, I don't know. I started coding and absorbed all of my time. keep forgetting to. Hmm. I wonder if, well, I feel like if, I don't know if Frau would get like a regular summer version. Like I think if Frau got a seasonal summer version, it would be Yukata because she has the skin, but I also don't think that would stop them from just giving her another bikini skin. Yeah. Stacked up the turtle 4 times. I remembered. At least it should be. I'll double check after this. Make sure something didn't like work out. Yeah, we're at 200%. I caught the stream. Oh my goodness. And that the Gwen blessing us with their presence. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? How was your day? Oh my god, bro. I'm like dying. Wouldn't stop them points if I call it a bikini. Yeah. KO'd last night. Play games. Yeah, you make up for it on Sunday. Was it just like a long week, or is it just one of those bouts where you're just like, you know what, sleep time? I feel that. That's kind of been me all day today. I'm pretty sure if I laid down, I would pass out right now. But we have to grind the gotcha. I have to grind 2 gotchas technically. I need to finish logging in the star rail. I don't have an addiction to gotcha games. Definitely not playing 2 of them at the same time right now. It's about to be the new norm. Work is getting hella busy. Oh. Is it due to just like because of the like time of year, or is it they're making new changes and so now there's just a lot more stuff to get done? Argument can be made for considering bikini is rat ear mode and summer is no ears mode. You do have a point. You do have a point. Just peak season for your work. That's good at least. I feel like in my opinion it's like peaks is like isn't as bad as if like where you're working at is making shifts and then just gives everybody more workload and they're just like, yes, this is your new normal workload. Then I'd be like, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Intern, you're drained, but it also means you have like the not peak season to look forward to. You know? It means a downtime is potentially in the future, which depends on occupation choice. But you know, you gotta look at the silver lining. If it's peak season, it means there has to be a downtime season, which means rest. Even permanent staff until June. Oh wow, that's still a decent way off. Downtime is quiet, but not that quiet. Yeah, but you see, it's at least is quiet. You know, imagine if what you had now, they were just like, yeah, no, get used to that. That's gonna be the rest of your life. Like, probably die. Honestly, probably die. We'd be holding a funeral, have to get the eulogy ready. Our time is in September. At least you have a reason to look forward to September? Question mark. Shrug shoulders. Silver lining. But that's not a peak. That's just busy work. Dog, that's a peak of a mountain range. You know, I'm asking peak. I thought that was like, you know, you hit the top of the mountain, then you're going down the other side, and you go back up later. You're like hiking across the entire top of the mountain range. Goodness gracious. I'll say the last job I had a long time ago was we peaked like it was like half a month. It peaked like half a month, and then the other half of the month would be pretty dead, and just like a rinse repeat. So at least our like break was sooner. It was a bit more outputable. When'd you start? Have you been there for a while? I would say I feel like not being permanent till June is really far. That's a pretty even if you just started now, that's like kind of ridiculous, honestly. Where's that summer at? Rolling, rolling. All right, let that play out. All right, hurry up. We're on Grand Blue time, not on year time. I think the only reason I'm one-turning this is because of the counters. Bless having the Summer Belial summon. Because I'm pretty sure I'd have to be making it use more buttons if it wasn't for that. I need to figure out what my day needs. And unlock that. Damn it. I wasn't fast enough. I was trying to alt tab bag before it. Yeah, I completely forgot that rat had the summer Ching skin. At least I do get chocolates from doing this, so that is kind of nice. I need to remember to do. I guess like I'll try to remember on the weekend to go beat up Yugu like a couple times and get like world IDs. I need to remember I need to do Yugu more than like 10 times. I need to probably do it like do the fight like 15. Oh wait, no, it's dying because of the chain burst. Yeah, I like the only reason I want Frau to get a summer version would be literally because I'm tired of waiting for her seasonal version to come. It's like, I'm like, where is my favorite Evoker's seasonal version? Damn it. That'd be the only reason I want uh Summerfrow, even with the skin. Well, also because I'd never actually owned the skin anyway, but because a part of me didn't want her to have a Valentine version, part of me did want her to have a Valentine version, so I could like stop waiting. You know, it's like that level, like trope. Also, it just makes me curious. Like, I wish I you'd just know, because like I'm just waiting for Frau and Sarasa. I'm scared that they're gonna be in the same seasonal thing. Like, imagine being a Lobelia and a Rabbit fan, right? And so now you have to like spark and hope that you get both of them, because if not, then you're gonna have to like spend the crystals to get them both. And that's my fear. Like, well, my fear is that they'll be like in the same seasonal, but on like one of the shorter ones. Because if they're both like just staggered in the summer stuff, then I don't care. I'm just gonna burn 2 sparks and get it over with, and become dirt poor for the first time in a long time. But if they're both like in Halloween, well, actually for me it wouldn't matter. I'll just pick ticket. I'll just like spark and then pick ticket the one I don't get. Why I always this is why I'll never be able to get a gold moon weapon. Cause like I just always have to keep 150 ready just in case they decide to make me cry, or at least try to make me cry. Because the only way they'd be able to make me cry is if on a single banner they're like, yeah, we're doing Frau seasonal, Sarasa seasonal, and another Azusa seasonal, and then I'm like, I hate all of you. Or Sturm seasonal instead of Azusa. Because then I just want to burn stuff to the ground. I'd be like, you. Let's get 300 gold moons. I don't even know. Wait, how many do I have? Hold up. We have to check that. How many gold moons do I have at the moment? What's that chat? Sometimes they're little degenerates. Where are we? 183. That's close enough. That's getting there. I can't even remember. Who was the last person I picked ticketed? I know I picked ticketed Summer Cambera once. I don't remember who I've picked ticketed. I think I've done it 3 times, I want to say. I was thinking I picked ticketed Summer Cambera, I picked ticketed Summer Sturm. And I'm pretty sure there was a third one, I just don't remember what it was. Like who it was. You think they'll give the Saints like seasonal versions at some point? Because I feel like with the fact that Eternals and Evokers are getting seasonal versions, that those guys aren't off the table either for seasonals. Realistically speaking, if adding seasonal variants to the grindable characters lets us get more grindable characters like in game, I'm down for it. Like if the reason that they decided to give us the Saint series from Rise of the Beast was because they wanted to give us like free characters that they could then just monetize with like seasonal versions, and they just keep doing that, I'm fine with it. I don't really mind. Got her well back long enough to forget when exactly, but turns out scrapped her weapon at some point. You didn't see it anywhere, so oof. Oof. That one hurts. It's not like in any like hidden in a stash anywhere or anything. As far as I know, that weapon's still pretty relevant. uh, Wait, is that not the name of it? I've never played Flicker Strike, so I'm trying to see if I can find someone who has a build up for. Oh, Wild Speak. Wild Caller. Like, normally I'd be down to just ball out and try out on my own, but due to just when it comes out and limited time, I didn't want to like try to find a build for it ahead of time since I haven't played I've never used the skill that it wants to use. I guess I could just look up a ranger for like a strike one. Oh, I need to see. Crap. I keep saying that I wanted to play TFT, but I didn't feel like playing for the anomaly, and I forget that set 4.5, like, revival thing is here. Completely forgot. To be fair, though, I haven't really been. It's just like, if I want to think, I'll just code. I think that's like part of the issue is that like I played TFT because it made me think and have to do decision making. And then now like whatchamacallit, uh it's like it's I'm like, do I want to think? I go code. I'll just go put code together. If I not want to think, then I'll play like actual video games. Wait, which one? Sleep. He made like little whiny noises, so I thought he needed to go outside, but he's like passed out. He's been kind of stressed because like he knows that he knows we're moving, and he doesn't like it. My dog does not like change. My dog is not like me. That's how I know he spent too much time with my dad. My dad's like that. He's not a very big fond of change. Meanwhile, me, if I stay in somewhere for like Like, I live in the same spot for like 4 to 5 years. I'm like, so when are we leaving? To be fair though, that's just how I've been conditioned my whole life. When you grow up as a military kid, you're just like, all right, every like up to every 4 years, every 4 or 5 years, we're moving somewhere. To be honest, it was more than that. But I was just like, I have yet to live in one spot longer than 5 years. This area, this one became close, but not quite. Because we moved into the house that we're in now, like summer of 2020. That's not even gonna have the full 5 years. It's just funny to me when I think about it, because it's like, to me it doesn't feel like I've moved a lot personally, like at all. I'm just like, drugs, yeah. Because it's also because I've known people that have moved more than I have. So, because while we definitely weren't on the lower end of the spectrum for people moving in the military, we weren't at like the super high end either. And then there's even people I've known who like they grew up in the civilian world. So, but I think it was like 2 people I knew that they grew up with like their their parents working in like upper management hotel stuff. Were another one that moved a lot more than I did. But it's always funny because then I'll talk to like other people who they're like, yeah, no, I just lived in this one spot my whole life. I was just like, oh, ah. And then I'll like talk to like other people. They're like, yeah, I only moved like once or twice or this and that. And I'm like, oh, ah. Maybe I did grow up a little different, just a little bit. So I get like, I guess it's like an episode of Wanderlust. I guess at some point I just hit a point where it's just like, so when are we leaving? Like I'm ready to go. Which is why I think it'd be nice if, I mean, it'd be, I don't actually know if there'd be a job like that, coding. In engineering, there was. One of the reasons I wanted to get into mechanical engineering was because there was actual decent amount of job opportunities that would allow me to be able to move every couple of years due to going from like location to location and stuff like that. Rebellious spark time? You mean drool time? Ready for her to go like absolutely feral. More so than she already did on Twitter. Happy Valentine's Day. Go. I'm not surprised. That's so good. That's funny. But now I can't just help thinking like you think. Now I just want to make a scale for people and asking them about like how they feel about a character and being like, are you post-mortem Lobelia or sheep VA Lobelia? Like levels. Like what are we talking here? What do you sit? Where do you sit? It's gonna be like my new range. We're trying to find people like how people feel about specific characters in Granblue when they're just like, I love them. It's just like, well, are you? Yeah. Or if someone's like really like generic, or they're just like, I have strong opinions on the, and I'm just like, well, are strong opinions like towards this way, or are they towards this other way? Like, you post-mortem or you cheap view? Like, I need you to pick, please and thank you. They just say Ghost of the D. Sea legs. Sea legs towards endgame. With like stormy seas and glacial. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to start with. Because I feel like I'm just going to do something dumb and then just go for the PoE event and just go like Surfcaster Smite for shits and giggles. But I kind of want to do Flicker Strike. Because Flicker Strike just sounds fun. Because I haven't played Flicker Strike. Decisions. Why couldn't this come out? Why couldn't this event come? What? GGG. This is what happens when you're dumb. SMH. To be fair though, like it's kind of impressive that GGG whipped out such a kind of last minute event in a way. They were just like, yeah, we're not doing anything PoE1 for months. People were just like, what the hell? You haven't done anything to it for months. And they're just like, well, here's an event with an MTX. We're hitting level 80. And it's like, oh, cool, thanks. She's getting a lot of SSRs, but all of them are dupes. That's a pain. That's a pain, I know. That's always the pain from when you've played this game for a long time. Even more so if you're someone who like wails on the game. You're just getting all these SSRs and you want one of them to be the, you know, the new character, and they're just gold moon, gold moon, gold moon, gold moon, gold moon, gold moon, gold moon. Shit. Gotta listen halfway through. Bro, I don't know if I'd ever get that excited for like a character in a gotcha game. I think the most excited would just be like, sheesh, let's go. That's so funny. Dude, do she got along the way were two uni harps and the Cosmos harp. I mean, if she wants to pass the Cosmos harp over here with the Cosmos, that'd be great. But that always happens. I swear that always happens. Like, what is it? I think it was last year. Last year's Zodiac banner. I just kept getting dupes of like all the Zodiacs I already had. Which unfortunately, like, then most of their weapons are useless. I think Snakes is like Snake and who's the other one? I've seen a couple. There's another one I've seen. But it's always like you just like, ugh, pain. It's just pain. Just thinking about like all the dupes you get where you're just like you have too many, or you have more than enough. Especially if you're just like you have as many as you need. You're just like, bruh, bruh. That's so funny though, because you have her who's just like gets it less than half the way through, and then you have like Miss Umikan or Miss Umikan. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. I still want to try Surfcaster. I really hope I have enough time to just do 2 builds during the event. Or at the very least, they'll repeat the event or something. I think they were planning on adding it as a private league mechanic for people who want it. Maybe I'll just stick with Surf. I feel like Surfcaster is just a solid pick. Because you just grab Surfcaster, you just go the grab the ghost one. 2 and 3 gives you the cold or lightning damage to cold damage. Cold damage can shock. Then does that or just be boring and go Bone Shatter Commander? I wonder what we'll get. When's the anniversary stream? It's usually pretty early into March, isn't it? Yeah, last year's was the 9th of March. So we're like what? Potentially like 3 weeks out from that for this year. I imagine it'll probably be on like the weekend of the 7th. Case what they'll announce. Side games should sell a. Someone remind this sheep she's on the internet. I feel like that's gonna last forever. Dog. I feel like you could like someone could probably just go and like clip all the like wild things she goes on about for getting Lobelia and then just like make a soundboard of it and just send it back to her. Like there you go. That was your Lobelia spark. We should even have voice lines like how they are in the game. Bro. The Valentine Lobelia maneuver just completely destroyed any semblance of self-control. Submit. What the hell? Oh, I think I let it like I think I reloaded by accident. Is Lily like the only character that she's like that feral for? Or does she have other ones that we could potentially have repeats? Being a fortune reader with tarot cards in some town fate episode was tarot deck is nothing but the bro. He's a sham. The other one you're aware of, this should be like this. Fair. I feel like most people have at least like one or two characters that they're like that for in Grand Blue if you've played long enough. Well, at least internally, maybe not externally. Internally, it's definitely me and like Sturm. Like honestly, every time they release a new version of Sturm, I'm just like internally, I'm like a fucking frothing at the mouth bear. Sturm is actually one who I have every single one of her versions. Not that she's gotten like all that many over the years, but whatever. She has three of them, and all three of them I own. Mm-hmm. Now, if only I could get Sabrina. They're like one of the only standard characters left that I actually want that I don't have yet. Mm-hmm. Oh, we definitely got a decent little bit of Astros along the way though. Because we were at like 340 when I looked earlier, now we're at 347. Nothing crazy, but better than nothing. Better than getting like a booty cheeks amount of them. Size Smasher has has a video up for Makura, and like I'm just looking, and the intro is literally just a picture of when you obtain Makura from the gacha, and it's just bunny cool, bunny strong. Well, that has like Earth God pretty strong seasonal. He's so sweet. Circular, right? Like his second uncap art literally has, you know, a hanging wrapped up corpse in the back. Oh. Oh. Look at him. Such a sweet summer child. Washing off the blood from his hands. Ma'am. Ma'am. Are we looking at the same picture? Oh, he doesn't have her paired up for Olivia's. Wait, Summer Razes is that much stronger than Makura? Huh. Apparently, Side Smasher thinks that she'd still be good in Hexa at least. Specifically because Earth has ways to deal with her not triple attacking, because you can just have, well, you have Hunting, and then you have characters that just save the skills that they use that let them attack without taking up a turn to triple attack to make up for the fact that she won't. Interesting. I wonder if you'll take her into a Hexa run, or at least try her in there to see how it feels. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, because like because with his write up, I'll toss the video in the Gotcha channel. But like the write up that they have for the for the actual thoughts part kind of talks about like, obviously in harder content you're gonna have to figure out ways around like the 30% hit to defense and stuff like that, but Earth in particular has like some decent answers, and then she provides a lot more utility in the fact that she has, let's see, S2 keeps debuffs off for 5 turns for Lua Fetial phase. S3 can act as an emergency panic button as long as Godsight isn't in play. And be used to get through Hexa 40% without Alex Gojo. And then she can help deal with debuff, skill damage, hit count, multi-strike omens. So it's probably like more of a question of like, oh, it's probably more of a case of if you have her but don't have some other setups that you could use, like she's worth using and working around, but it's probably just a case of you'll use her in everything but like anything that has omens that just she kind of doesn't help with very often. Because realistically, if you exclude Hexa and Fa Zero, she is disgusting. At least in like auto attack setups. I just find it interesting that I felt for sure that you would pair her, like you would make her Olivia's like partner for her skill, but he still has her paired up with Raziel. Why am I getting captured? I'm blaming Zalaric for this. SMH. That's because I didn't take a break in between stream. I was finishing all my raids out and doing like the event daily raids, so I wouldn't have to worry about them later. Missed the opportunities. You really fucking menace. I don't know if we'll ever have like as good of a lineup as that one time because it was so on point. It was lined up way too well. Oh yes. Oh, I'm so jealous. He's got 3 Yugu swords, bro. I want one. I want those. I forgot to check if I got any Magna 3 weapons today. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh no, I think this was yesterday's. Yeah, we need one more Yugu sword. One more Yugu sword. Oh, holy shit. That's a lot of damage. Mm-hmm. Even without being Olivia's partner, she out damaged everybody on the team. Oh my god, I keep like hitting it too soon. There is no way I am getting Torco fucking shorts in 2025, bro. I didn't even have to watch what it was. I just saw the picture preview and I already knew what it was because I read the crap out of that manga. Also, me sobbing every time I try to find like a setup with water, and it's just like full limit break house, full limit break house, full limit break house, and I'm just like, mm. Dude, cries in corner, cries in corner as I continue farming for Frau. Like, why can't y'all be normal? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 45 minutes till freedom, till we clock out. The crew buffs are still turned off. I am in a pain and a suffering. one of these points I need to get around to actually finishing out the books. I think I did enough to get like the bounty books and some of the other stuff like filled out, and then I was just like, I'm good. Oh, you're right. I was gonna change playlist after that one song, bro. My brain just, I'm telling you, once it gets in the loop for Arcarum, it's just like everything else is secondary. It just starts going. I am glad that this gives like the alchemy chocolates though. I'm getting extra bonuses. Oh, Liza P is getting DLC? Question mark? It's so weird to see Neowiz being like, I guess publisher, like an actual game, because the only game I've ever played that I'd seen them be a like a publisher for was Gotcha Games. I still need to get Lies of P. Ugh, the pain of income. You must make do without. Lies of P. I want to get the Elden Ring DLC. I don't actually know if I'll get the new Elden Ring game because like it seems interesting, but it's also kind of like I don't know. Something about it was like when I was watching the trailer, it didn't really catch my attention. It's also interesting that they made a co-op game for up to 3 people, but in reality, it's you either play it solo or you play with 3 people. Because I'm mistaken, that was what they said with one of them. I think it was a case of like I think the gist was they couldn't really figure out how to scale, and I'm just sitting there like looking at Monster Hunter like, oh. To be fair, Monster Hunter World had its own problems with scaling. There was a couple of fights where it was actually well, some fights were easier solo, some fights were easier with more people. Like just from the scaling of the damage, not necessarily the carting. There was a couple of the fights that didn't get scaled up high enough, so the amount of like 4 people could instantly just shit on it. And then there was other fights where the scaling was just so stark that if you had like basically if it wasn't 4 cracked out players, you were better off just fighting it by yourself. I think though a lot of times most of those were kind of in the whatchamacallit, towards the end game like arc tempered and tempered monsters. Oh, yeah, and grown. Wait, wait, Mecha Break, announce open beta. Release soon, bro. I've been waiting for this game. I feel like a year now. It was so weird because they had like two closed betas really close to each other, and then I couldn't find any more information on them besides it was supposed to be coming out like in 2025, but they were doing like cons and stuff. Like they'd have booths at like conventions and stuff like that. I'm just like, ah, oh, also doing the extraction thing. God, I hate that. I hate how like in gaming, it's like as soon as one thing is popular, any game that's like in development will try to like toss themselves into it. Like they'll add it as a mode or something. Like Delta Force was the opposite, right? Delta Force started as a Tarkov competitor for free to play, because at least every time I'd ever heard of Delta Force was always the extraction mode, and then they did like a battlefield mode after. I'm mistaken if I got the order right. And then now Mecha Break, like for the last two, calls it, the last two like closed betas was all about like their team-based PvP mode, and then now apparently they're adding a PvPvE extraction mode, and it's kind of just like, bro. Like I guess like if it works for the game like in total, cool. But it's just like I don't know, I'm so tired of seeing extraction shooters. I think part of it is just because I'm annoyed about Sin Duality being an extraction shooter game. I was like really excited for it when I saw the trailers and stuff like that, and then it was just like, oh, it's an extraction like shooter game like Tarkov, but with bots like robots, and I was like way less enthusiastic. That's just more because I don't like that style of gaming. If it had just been like a mode in the game or something, then fine. But I still think that game would have been better off as like a co-op game. Like a co-op game with like PvP modes or something. Open beta test on February 23rd. Wonder how long the beta runs for. Bro, why is everything like that I'm interested in coming out when like I'm like during a time period where I have too much shit going on? Bruh, I cannot win. Gracias por el agua. Ugh, 20 minutes. 20 minutes and then we're free from the mines. Didn't register the click. Crying. Wait, isn't this like... Speaking of, I remember Epic gave me what was it? Collection of old Castlevania games for free. I should install that. Oh snap! They're actually doing it. Age of Mythology did like a remaster. Again, pretty sure. I think it was like their second remaster, technically. And I was really curious because it came with the first DLC where it had the Atlanteans, but it didn't come with a second DLC, which was the Eastern Gods. And it seems that they're going to do that now. Because that's actually the one that they released like a long time after, and I never got to play it. Might have to get Age of Mythology retold at some point then. That's cool. I was actually wondering if they would ever do that. I guess it got popular enough for them to keep doing it. I've heard that the Age of Mythology retold was actually a pretty good port. Uh, I mean, I say this, but it's been so long since I've played like like actual strategy games. So it's kind of like I don't even know if I have it in me to play a strategy game again. To be fair, though, I feel like the Age of series is slightly easier to kind of like jump in and out of. Mm. All right, and I forgot the Mizutsune is coming back in Wilds. That'll be interesting. It's cool to see that like just because they were in Rise, they didn't get overlooked. Because Gormagala and whatchamacallit, Gormagala and Mizu were in Rise, and I remember me and my friends were concerned that they wouldn't make it into like the next ones. Me for Gormagala, friends for Mizutsune, because those are Elder Dragons we liked, but they both made it in. Because with Gormagala, probably means we're getting at least Shigoro Magala in there too. Because Gormagala is a little baby. The Gormagala is fully grown. Might even get the Deviant version. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Mm-hmm. I like how there's already a video for the rise and fall of Deadlock, which hasn't even like left alpha yet. I don't know what's going on with Deadlock because I only really watch like Zargi's like videos every once in a while when they pop up. But I'm just like, I gave the rise and fall of Deadlock when it hasn't even released yet, bro. Most games don't even make it out of alpha. That's just the norm. But even then, I don't know. I don't know if Deadlock's doing bad. I haven't played it in months. I know. I know Supervive is going through a rough time right now. Makes me kind of sad because I really want to play that game, but I really don't want to play it if they're just gonna cram like bots in there to make up for the numbers. Because like so many times just having to deal with the bots would troll you a bit, and then you'd get caught off guard by like a real team, and your stuff would be on cooldown. But then you'd gain nothing for it because of the way the bots work. It was incredibly difficult to kill a bot team with the way they had it set up. Yeah, no, Deadlock is still an alpha. It's not entered a beta phase. They're still introducing, like, using like models aren't final, like nothing's final for Deadlock right now. It's just a lot of like what's out there already is pretty far along. I don't know, maybe they bumped it up into beta when I wasn't looking, but last I looked it was still considered to be an alpha. But I think like if you log into like the game or something, it's like alpha something. Cause like they have what is it? A lot of when they put up the new characters they're thinking of adding, like a lot of them just keep reusing same models and stuff. And a bunch of other, which is why it's like interesting to me that so many people will like actually still grind at a decent amount. I don't know how they feel about the game, like with the systems. Like I'm not sure how it'll be when it actually fully releases. I was like, I feel like the reload part of it is kind of weird. Like the reload felt weird. Like for instance, I would like play it like you'd have a character who had like a revolver and they would take just as long to reload as a character with like an LMG. Or like, I don't know if it was like the exact same, but the reloads would feel pretty fucking slow with like a pistol in hand, and I'm like, bro, that wasn't a revolver. It was like a pistol. It was a what is it? The little like I forget what they're called. They're like the little World War II German guns. And it was just like, bro, these do not take that long to reload. Like it's just so weird. Cause it's like an enforced mechanic that like as a balancing thing. All right, we'll do one more after this one, and then we'll open the chest that we got, and then update the list, checklist. Guess we'll kill this. Probably gonna be a mimic. Fine. I feel like the mimics should just guarantee give you a chest for the zone. It's like a random one. Just random will be like, well, it's a mimic. Oh, there's a chest. 252. I think that's like 50 more than we got last time. I do like how you can choose which ones you want to open. That's actually kind of neat. All right, what do you got? Yeah, we have 23 because I've been dabbling in world backup requests a little bit. 442, really good turnout. We were at 332. That is 110. We need 680, so we need another 238 of those. And we'll be done with the Veritas. Let's see. We have 377 Astra. We need 520. And then for Ideens, we are at 245, and we need 440. Yeah, the Astra and the Ideens are really what like holds you up a lot, because you just don't get very many of those in comparison to the rest of them. I've been using... I need to remember to at least buy the monthly ones. I already bought the ones for this month. It's like 10 a month here. Then I've been doing the expedition, the fast expeditions. So I guess when I get closer... Because, yeah, because the Ideens is where we're really hurting. We're not getting a whole lot of those. We went from 196 to 245. Mm-hmm. To be fair, the Astros, we didn't get too many either, though, because it was... I think we were at like 347, and then after we opened it, we were at like 377. So we only got like 30 of those. We got more IDs, I think, than we did for the Astros. Because it was 196 for the IDs, and we're at 245. Like, even if I take into consideration how many I got from doing like the fast expeditions, like that's... I didn't really do a whole lot of them. I did like maybe 6 at most. So we still got like probably at least like 40 of them. So, probably around the same number. So yeah. Because the thing with the Veritas is I'm thinking we also get like some of the other ones too for that route. Yeah, Sun we're at 380. And then Death is at 182. But we still got like a crap ton of them for so not bad. We'll be here a while. Alright, so world IDs. We need 100, but the main issue is that if only I could get Temperus Veritas, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna save my world IDs for Frau. Because I was thinking of doing it for like for the harp and then go for Frau, but the Veritas, I'm not getting any for that I need for the wind harp. So, and I don't want to use anything that requires fire stuff. Because these are really not that hard to get. I could probably get like 100. Well, depending on the backup request, I could probably get them in like an hour. I'd probably be halfway if I didn't just grab a bunch of the... Oh no, I wouldn't be halfway. I'd be at like close to 40. Because I grabbed most of the harps. I think there's only one harp I didn't grab. No, 2 harps. So I didn't grab these 2, but I grabbed the other ones, which is what, like 8 there. Nah, we'd be at like 31. Close enough. Wait, did I uncap anyone? I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I didn't uncap anyone. I didn't use any there. Because I really haven't done a whole lot of the... Which I need to reduce a bunch of these. I really haven't done a whole lot of oh right, because they don't, the rotate doesn't work if it's from the chest. I haven't done a whole lot of the world backup requests, so don't have too many of those. But yeah. Alright, that'll be it for the day. For the day stream. That'll be it for the day, I guess I could say. Let's see. So parents are supposed to get back on stream. Cooperate. Or did I type that wrong? I typed it right. I guess 3 months is doing whatever it wants to do. But yeah, I get back on Monday or Tuesday, depending on weather, and so that means next week is gonna be a lot of just packing and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to like finish completely packing off my room over the weekend. So that way, at the very least, for stuff that I have no need for. Like, for instance, there's a box that I need to have repacked into a different thing because the box itself is falling apart, so get stuff like that done. But yeah, I'll probably have to, like, cancel a couple streams here and there. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it was a day for you, have a good day. It was late night for you. Yourself. Stay safe. Hydrated. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.